Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our 190 expanded Zhang Let's Play as we continue here for episode 6 from turn 65 in the summer season of 203. So, last time we wiped out Meng Huo's main army, and we are going to continue to hunt him and take the rest of Jiangyang. Now, we do have our spy deep within Liu Zhang's faction. We are a few turns away from setting up assassination on him. We need 2 more turns, and there's 6 more turns of mistrust, so we have a clear shot. Once he's killed and we become the faction leader, I believe there was a new mechanic introduced by the mods where we can take over the faction. If that is indeed the case, that would be awesome, because we don't have to lose any imperial favor conquering them. So we'll see if we can do that. In the meantime, the main army moves on. So he is over here. He could sail across. So we'll see where he goes and whether we want to go for this or go for this first. Probably still this, but we might want to maybe set up an ambush or something before we cross. In the north, we are ambushed and going to move up with this ambush. Make sure we have over 50% movement. And we'll see if we can catch one of them to be in range. And then we want to take it from the yellow turbans. So that's the hope. Any items we can pile on over here? Unfortunately, no more weapon. He is administrator, so that is actually useful. He does have a good weapon already. This doesn't do anything for him. But nothing else really does anything either. Okay. Alright, so they're good. And we have a little bit of cash. We are not leveling up gates, are we? Adjacent commanderies now get a public order boost. That is new from the mod. The income doesn't help because Hanzhong unfortunately doesn't have any commerce, silk, or spice right now. I think we're going to save that money. How close are we with some of these peace deals? Oh, that is very close, but we actually want his land. Meng Huo feels very difficult. Maybe we can peace out with Lady Zhurong. But that should be all. Alright, the ambush worked. And we can get a heroic victory here, which we'll take. This army was set up to be a delegate army. 5 points, just for the win. Yep. Casualty is not in our favor. We didn't lose that many, actually. I'll take money. Alright, so because we didn't take that much damage, or at least a lot less than I thought it would be. As you can see, the replenishment's quite high. He's trapped here too. He's the army that we beat. They're retreating this army back. What did we take first? I think we take this first. Right, because it's a free take. He's trapped here. It's a free kill. We're inside the building, that's why there's no animation for us. How do we gain 8 points here when the kill and death are the same ratio? They must round down, let's say, our losses, so it's only counting 200. And this is being, like, there's half a point, so out of half of 5, we got 3. Right, because 60. Every 20 point maybe is a point. Just a guess. Alright, let's at least get this going. And we don't have administrator for this. Next spring, we can get another administrator through reform. This army kind of just disappeared because we lost vision. Let me peek. Alright, we're just gonna go for it. If they want to come over here and grab it, there's not much we can do about it. We are currently at 40 points exactly for the buildings. So if I get rid of this, we actually will lose some points. 4 points. I think we play the long game here. We just upgrade it because ultimately we're going to keep it. But we can also go for small regional. The food increase is only 6. We can afford that. This could use administrator too, to be honest. We have a few more turns before spring. I'm gonna go with the cheaper building first, just to delay this, because I think we can get a bigger discount with administrator in position. So we're gonna just wait for that. We do have the administrator here already, so I think this is just a go. Bot just upgraded. We get our government support. And then I probably flip it to the version that doesn't generate income. Or it doesn't focus on generating income. Because there's just not a lot of income here to make sense. Anyways. Okay, so we're happy with that. Spy kills next turn. Right, he's beaten. I want his copper mine, so it's not over. Let's just see what Meng Huo does. Alright, Cao Cao's getting picked on quite a bit. We got sieged by the yellow turbans. Not a big deal. Now they're dead. 14 points. So we got +9 from 260 kills. It should be, if we had no casualties, that number should have been 13. So we had a -4 from 77. Kind of makes sense, right? If 80 kills is 4 points. The numbers add up. They don't have many generals now, but they do have this. So we have to fight them carefully. No rush. They can't really get out of here without us checking them at this place. Maybe we can get another ambush. That'd be the easiest way for us to get that. Time to get the kill and take over the faction. So I believe if there is a thing, it'd probably be at the start of next turn, where the game checks for who's in control of the faction. Yeah, I feel like we go back and switch to this version, even though we can keep going taller. I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with going for more income, because we're going to have plenty of food. So this is going to be the best income version. The minus 15% food production of all types hurts our harbor and our farmland, but I don't think it's that bad. Basically 100 additional peasantry and then 80 more commerce, which adds a lot once we get all the multipliers. So I do think I guess we just keep going with the income type, especially since we got it leveled up, so now we can build the higher tier buildings. He's not reacting, at least not yet. Why is this heroic? Yeah, I think there's definitely something super wrong with the Naman auto delegate values. Auto resolve values. It's off. Like, that doesn't make any sense. The result is fine. I just don't understand how it could possibly be a heroic victory. We're gonna pay for the faction support because we have a steady supply of Celestial Master points now that we're gonna just basically use it. Since we are faction leaders here, three armies from them. Oh, we can get plenty of Nama units. Nothing crazy though. Flying warriors for Wang Ping would be historically accurate. The Wudang Feijun, a group of Nama unit that served Shuhan that Wang Ping commanded. Alright, so we're not moving this guy. We got the assassination through. We got the attack through. Let's continue. Alrighty. We can annex the faction. So there is a penalty. We get a diplomatic hit, we get a satisfaction hit, and a public order hit. We'll take it for the free land. Now, we are dealing with some issues with Lady Zhurong, but I think we can handle it. It's a nice effect. Very good change. And it allows us to rank up. So we're definitely going to need more administrators. Probably go up to 4 before the next milestone trade-off happens. I know I want max army later, so probably get this one. Spy has been very helpful, and maybe we can consider grabbing another spy, but I think I'd rather have the army for now. Ma Zhong. Which Ma Zhong is this? Is this the one who captures Guan Yu and worked for Panzhang, or is this the one that worked for Shu Han? I feel like this is the guy who worked for Shu Han. Or else he wouldn't be the fleet-footed lancer. He would have something with the more of a capture theme. I mean, unless he has items, I'm not super impressed. They have a very over-leveled capital, which is why food has been wrecked. Wait, Zhengjiang's willing to spy for us. So she's not a spy. She can't be a spy if she's willing to spy. She didn't have this icon before, I'm pretty sure. Or else we would have known. Oh, is this icon not displayed here, but displayed here? So if this is the case, we drop this. She doesn't need it. You cannot be a double spy in the game, so she's safe. We picked up 2 of the armies, and it's bankrupting us. And the food here is absolutely terrible. Wait, this construction cost discounts for adjacent commanderies as well? That is broken. We probably end up putting our capital here, so I think we're keeping that. Regional city. So it's actually not super over leveled. We just need more food. Yeah, 4% armor faction wide, up to 6% once we have it. There's 2 of these buildings on the map. Just very nice. We might just have to lose this and then gain it back, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, everything's replenishing all over again. Meng Huo has moved up. We are going to go and meet him. Okay, if he's alone, we're going to give him some incentive to come fight us. I don't think the AI is smart enough to go attack our base while our army's in their face. And that just rhymed. We gotta save money somewhere. So let's figure out what we're doing with these armies. I'm thinking we combine the 2 of them into one that we can afford. And then we beat back Lady Zhurong's army until we get enough time. He's a little old. The background bonus looks good, but Guojia's going to get that prime minister role for sure for the corruption reduction. This is not going to cut it. So I'm thinking we just fire Zhu Gui. And the background, yeah, the background is all faction-wide stuff. There's a character experience boost. That is helpful, but we're going to get schools later on. I just don't think we need it. Liu Xun, this is Liu Zhang's son, eldest one. Satisfaction, deployment, also very faction-wide related. Now he can be a decent sentinel, I think. Like, sentinels have value as assignment characters. He's loyal in terms of the trait. Dongzhou Bing, Jian Sword Guard, Saber. So we let him keep the one Dongzhou Bing. And then we probably bench him. Our assassin, Dongzhou Dame. She is single. We can marry her for some bonuses. Because apparently with the if minister spousal bonus, she can enable recruitment. She is really old. She's likely to die of old age very soon. I'm going to keep her on the field just because when she dies, I can pass the 2 Dongzhou Bing marksmen to someone. The guy who killed himself to warn Liu Zhang that inviting Liu Bei in is not a good idea. Yeah, he's young enough. Also rank 3 already. I think we keep him, but we don't keep the retinue. Yan 53 replenishment for armies and administrator, so he's administrator focused one. Doesn't stand out that much, but being a sentinel I think we can keep. He also has 2 Dongzhou Bing on him. Zhang Ren. Okay, these don't make sense on him. He's rank 5, which makes him a little bit useful in terms of recruiting good units. We Yeah, and also we probably opt for our versions of the unit than the standard lance, so we can maybe get rid of these.
大人到此，蓬荜生辉。
We're gonna keep him but recall him. Keep him but recall him. So Zhu is the only one we fire because he's just a little too old at this point for us to invest in him. That we know we're not going to use him for a while. So how's our salary situation? Okay, the treasury has improved. We're gonna fill out this roster if we have capable officers that give good constructive bonuses. I think we can use her for now. And then just get rid of her when she dies of old age. Construction cost discount and character experience boost. Not completely terrible. We got a brother of Liu Zhang who came along with the Confederation. One of the few family members who didn't get killed in all the killing of the heirs. He historically died, which is why he didn't get picked over Liu Zhang. Like, certainly Liu Zhang was not high on the list of the heirs that Liu Yan wanted. Yeah, just that administrator bonus alone doesn't really make me feel like he's going to be good on the post. I'm leaning towards Wuban with the campaign movement. The avoiding ambush doesn't really hurt us. We now have more administrator positions. We will like someone who can boost industry income here. So probably a sentinel. 72%. Yan's very similar. The 5% replenishment probably pulls him ahead. But I think we'll let him stay here, and then Yan, when he bounces back, we should have placed him in a position before we recalled him. But he's probably going to go to Jiangyang because he has a little bit of a peasantry boost as well, which is useful. We are missing administrators in just Jiangyang now. Probably Yan. We inherited a lot of kids. Oh, Fei Yi. Nice. So he's basically preset into the faction. Zhang Ni as well. To come of age. Zhang Yi, Zhang Ni. Like, their parents aren't in the faction. They just preset in the faction as babies, so they come of age when the historical time comes. You know, later generals of Shuhan, basically. But we're not Shuhan, we're Zhanglu, so it's not going to mean that much for us. We crippled the armies that we had here. If we were to add one more, it could be Wuban for sure. We can, or Zhengjiang, why not? We trust you now. We had to test you. Alright, so aside from the one hidden axe, I think we get rid of everything else. We're still slightly down on food, so I think we just raise tax for one turn. I can't stop this army from taking that this turn. And I don't think I have the money to recruit anything decent here. What if we just go... Yeah, before the faction support kicks in, which might be a thing. I don't know how they deal with annexations. Maybe we just spam farm land units again, just to have some numbers here. This way we can actually afford an army on this turn. We don't have much more income, so I guess we have to just go the cheapest thing here. Alright, we made it work. Definitely made it work. Because we don't have any cash, or else we would actually do something else. We are actually a little tight on food. This is getting a lot better. Alrighty, let's see what trouble they can stir up. I mean, this is definitely lost. Aside from that, they can probably take this too. And we hope he doesn't cross. Alright, we put ourselves on march exactly for this moment. So they come towards us. They have a full army. And it's quite good. But this is pretty much our best army too. No weapons on these two. Meng Huo is going to be a little bit trickier, but should be fine. Alrighty, we got a pretty straight setup here. And it's very flat. We can just set this up, let them come towards us. Got a little elevation here, which helps. We're gonna harass them with that. We'll look for duels when they get closer.
马军准备，骑兵上马，在。鼓起勇气，披甲铁骑，准备好了，挺住。
They're reacting to it. There are no fast Nanman units. Alright, we'll come get some healing from the duels. So cavalries can kite them forever. Where's the elephant? Target that.
准备好了。北方狗贼，必是吴族的手下败将，无知难瞒。注意！
Bring them down. They're definitely responding to us. Let's get out. Okay, I think we got it.
一群懦夫。做好准备，活着才能取胜。 必须要让我方将领撤退。
Okay, Shields of the South is a little bit strong, but they're on the edge, so I don't think we'll get a good shot. Really want to try to take some cluster hits. Actually, why don't we charge them? Actually, no, let's just get out of here. They can't move because they're getting debuffed by the slingers. We're actually gonna lose here? I mean, getting knocked out wouldn't be the worst ending for that. Yeah, if he was gonna go down, then oh, we don't want to be running into slingers. There's more coming. You can see how slow the slingers make our units. But once we get contact, Yeah, the Wudu saber infantries are not performing as I wish they would, so I think we're going to switch those out when we get a chance. Especially as we now have like better access to better units.
注意，片甲不留，顽强不屈，在，杀呀，冲啊，不要留情。
I'm gonna kind of give up on this
到
front.
临头竟不知不觉，珍惜你剩下的每一次呼吸吧。准备开战，准备就绪，进攻，准备就绪，速速前进，准备开战。哈，敌军士兵正在溃逃。
Definitely not gonna be the strongest guy, but worth a shot. We can come back over here as well.
在此，片甲不留，准备好了，提手就绪。骑兵在此，时机已至，骑兵在此，杀呀！注意，鼓起勇气。挺住！杀！我军士兵正在四散而逃。鼓起勇气，弩手准备。
So our cavalry apparently charged into these and also died. That's great news.
冲啊！准备开战，铁骑听令，做好准备，进攻！注意，准备开战。
Pull them back.
快点，挺住！
Yeah, cavalry rear flanking charging these guys does nothing here, huh?
准备就绪，
And we're dying in the midst of all their infantry and can't get them out anymore, so... At this health level, I probably rather they go
正
down
在四散而逃。
than getting routed here.
时机已至，铁骑准备，骑兵就绪，
I don't know if we can win this.
前进，射击。顽强不屈。
He's gonna route. Yeah, I don't get what their units are doing, because it's like I get that my units do well, especially when fighting in non-mine territory,
注意，
but their delegate value is so weird
我方战士正在溃逃，
挺住，做好准备。
compared to their actual performance.
士兵列阵，片甲不留，尽情厮杀，诛灭敌军，不要留情，进攻，杀，杀呀，杀光敌军。骑兵在此，加快速度。炮兵听令。
They're unbreakable, so they can hold for a little bit.
快跑！
But the other unbreakable one got killed off entirely too.
准备好了，动作快点，鼓起勇气，冲啊！长剑准备。
Yeah, they took a charge and it's
敌
like
方将
nothing.
领已死，
什么？就这点本事？
They have too many spear units that I don't know how we're gonna win this.
做好准备，听命，快快快，加速前进，
We could try to go for draw,
听命，跑起来！
right? Because we have so many units scattered around. I mean, we're the attacking side, so it would be a defeat. No, they're the attacking side. We are on march, so there's no timing out. That's right.
顽强不屈，加快脚步。
Can we bring this one back? I don't know how we're killing all these shields of the south, to be honest.
抓紧，加速前进，快点，准备好了，快速前进。骑兵准备，骑兵注意，时机已至。
Okay, this might work. If we can kill him fast.
敌方将
There we
领
go.
已死，
Just gotta click. You gotta click and refresh the attack rate. We took too much
攻势
army
太
loss.
猛，不得不
Well, let's see if we lose anyone. I mean, ultimately, our front line collapsed. Their infantry is really strong. I mean, it's always been the
是
case.
我辜负了百姓。我们撤。
Alright, Lady Zhurong's taking some free land. Okay, more people picking on Hanzhong. It doesn't seem like we lost any generals, so... Yeah, not anywhere close. Not too bad. Acceptable. Right, we stopped them from attacking there, and we can probably have some time to defend it. We can squeeze back into our own territory to at least start healing. More replenishment for the army. Okay, all three of the generals will bounce back, which is annoying. I still don't get how they... We knocked this out. And I even chased it. Anyways. This will never have wall, so... Doesn't mean we can't defend it. We probably just need to send out some decent generals and maybe use our towers efficiently. Right. She either needs a title or she needs to be up here. I don't want her up there. So I guess she's gonna have to get a title. We can get her something that boosts armies. Hit chance is pretty good, especially for a decent infantry heavy army. Yeah, the faction support kicks in the turn after. How is it only 2?
持不懈，
Oh, because of this. Okay.
绝不留
You
情。
don't get to take this. I know we lose mustering, but I think this is the right play. Because this doesn't need help defending. This transition is going to be a bit rough. We got the administrators. Either we go this route and this gives garrison replenishment, which can be good too. Or we go this route and grab the satisfaction. I think we actually would prefer the satisfaction right now. That could help. No thanks. Need to save some money too. Not that relevant because we have a few unit that will bounce back and get the mustering bonus, but we probably have to move them around, so I don't think this is that good. Especially since our money's a little bit limited. She either had greedy or cruel. Now she's artful. Right, there's like 2 units that could bounce back and heal up a little. I think that's fine. Maybe we can use diplomacy or something.
心有所欲，因而导之。根壮而后，众将且于堂前谈笑欢饮。
Okay, the one spot where we're still doing well is actually in the north, and he just walked closer to a trap. He could very well retreat, but I think we just hold here, let them walk a little closer, pick them up in the ambush, and then we'll go from there. Alright, that fixes the income. Yeah, like I mentioned before, Li Xiu getting up there in age, probably not going to use him. So it's a good place to save some money. And she now has no negative traits to be had. So we can actually promote her and drop her title. Again. We can't be in range for the proxy summon to hit this, so unfortunately we can't do much there.
该当如此。
They can defend this against this. Let's continue. Ooh, I can afford it, but I don't know if I should build it. Feels like we're kind of tight in terms of cash right now. Yeah, let's not build it. Over here in... Where am I building? Here. I need to get a temple building in to counter this. Oh, but the faction support's gonna die down. I want to move capitals here, but we need money. Alright, we'll leave it alone, see what they do. Yeah, I thought they would give this a shot where they combine forces against us. And I think we just retreat here. Alright, the ambush at least worked. Getting wind somewhere. Only 4 point this time. We actually lost a point. Interesting. We need the money.
都放了吧。
Oh, Jia Xu, 56, a little old. Comes from a faction. We don't see the eye. Right, so I don't know if he's willing to spy for us or not. Do they not display it here anymore? Because none of them are willing to spy? I feel like... Ooh, I need the item. Do we have money for this? We need like 2,000.
立马行动。
Alright, we're gonna go back and help. This is actually bad for them because they are on march and they can't reinforce. We got a turn of replenishment. I think we beat them here. Yeah, if we get the water clock, that can also help with the combination here. Okay, so the only thing we can do is grab the clay cup.
报仇雪恨。尸首尽弃于此，以儆效尤。绝不留情。发动农民，永不退缩。
Right, they can do another thing where like they come attack us. We basically have to retreat again. But they're weaker, which is good.
要如炎夏一般，绝不心慈手软。
开战！
I feel like we're at a point where we're just catching them repeatedly. That's our one play. Ideally here, we start with State Workshop for the discount on the buildings. Oh no, ideally Jiangyang. Oh, but this is, okay, this is not going to be full. Like, we're not going to get all the pieces for a while. Whereas this is about to get all the pieces, and we can get Jiangyang's retinue in there. Small, but still useful. There will be silken spice, so someone like Taiyan's probably fine. Commerce, industry, a little bit of peasantry. Guojia has more important job as the prime minister or future prime minister. We probably recruit him first. And then we can probably banish him. We should have high enough satisfaction where we don't have to worry about a banish. He just appeared in our pool. He should still be here next turn. We can wait on him at least one turn here. Spend the extra money on getting a building down.
悉心节欲，待时而发。
All right, that should be it. Let's continue. All right, we're gonna have to just defend here with a lot of tools and a good map. All right, the key here is that this is a capture point, not a victory point. So we don't have to defend it. We don't know where Meng Huo's group is. I don't think we need any of the barricades. Maybe just some to force them through certain towers. I mean, the units here look very weak. I just don't know if there's... the elephant's here, so Meng Huo's there. So we're gonna go this side. I don't trust this number anymore. They're sitting in the tower range.
Lady 重置，尔等是白费力气。看我军将尔等通通肃清。准备就绪，速速前进。
I mean, are they gonna try to group with them? Go for it. I'm not dismounting near enemy units. That's kind of how we got killed last time. We got swarmed by them. Come back to the towers. Okay, the elephants are here too, which is a problem.
寸土不让，绝不留情。真刀真枪，远胜巧言令色。
看，敌军逃跑了。
Kill him.
做好准备，停住，准备开战。你太弱了，感受大敌的愤怒吧。停住，准备就绪。 准备就绪，注意，杀！敌机已至，
Alright, we killed one. Kill the second
敌
one.
将已受手，
顽强不屈。注意，赶快，赶快，速速前进！
We're trying to clear the way for our generals to focus on their generals
感受大地的愤怒吧！顽强不屈。此举
before their infantry gets too close.
我看你神气涣散，不堪一击。准备开战，准备就绪。啊！敌将已被我军斩了。
Alright, third one. Elephant's already done from just collateral damage.
时机已至。鼓起勇气，
Alright, now we remount.
速速前进。听命，跑起来！
Reorganize this group. Get back on the horses. Charge the range.
跑起来！不要留情。
And the minute they come out, we recapture those again. And that general's still here. Go look for him.
敌军四散而逃，到底是无胆鼠辈！顽强不屈，速速前进，准备开战，准备就绪，注意，准备开战，片甲不留，挺住，准备就绪，进攻，杀！时机已至，不要留情。 向前进军，准备开战！在，赶快赶快！
I gave him the command to dismount
准备
too.
好了，
My bad.
住！
Let's
时
just
势已
see
尽
these
无法
three.
继续射击了。
I need you to jump into the fight then.
鼓起勇气，进军！准备开战，加快速度，加速前进，跑起来！准备就绪，加快脚步，杀光敌军！你太弱了，加快脚步，加速前进，顽强不屈，快跑！
敌方士兵正在
There's
溃逃。
waves of enemy units that are lagging behind.
准备好了，鼓起勇气，杀！诛灭敌军，做好准备。
I'm gonna give them a buff here. These two, I want them to step on this, but they're bumping into units.
听命，杀！快，动作快点儿，速速前进。顶住，
Oh my god.
动作快点。准备就绪，赶快！
Not listening to me.
做好准备。
Alright. Wait, what happened to Ye Yan?
准备开战，跑起来，举起长矛，快跑，弓箭，快快快，尽情厮杀！
Alright, let's
冲啊
go give another debuff here.
你太弱了，
And then just get out.
赶快，鼓起勇气，加快脚步！哈，敌军士兵正在溃逃，速速前进！
Oh, we won.
扑灭敌军！
There we go.
进军，冲啊！注意！时势已尽，拔剑杀敌！
Wait, they don't follow instructions here. So we can knock them out before they get to edge of the map. Probably not. Yep. Alrighty, now we just try to prevent him from going back and healing.
乱军终于得以平息，都放了吧。
Yeah, we knew they were gonna come. We're just gonna retreat here.
撤退。
Okay, at least we can reinforce here, and the map is not favorable. We can choose to... I'm gonna try to get a draw here. Alright, the timer is our friend.
"我方援兵抵达，
跑起来！毛兵来我身边，抓紧，准备就绪，时机已至，准备就绪，准备开战，不要乱射，加快速度，快点，鼓起勇气。 开战，顽强不屈，加快速度，速速前进。
I'm not sure if we can hide everything, but we're gonna try. No, 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 no. You guys stay. Okay, I believe Jiangyang's the only thing visible. If we can just keep her safe for the next 30 minutes, we should be okay. Now, I have a really good weapon. If they're willing to duel, I feel like I can get a kill. The benefit of a draw here is that our army is actually not in the garrison, so we actually get another turn of replenishment. So next turn we can strike back with a slightly better army. She would have been the fastest person, but I was a little worried that strategist would just get killed. I mean, the trick is just to draw them over, everyone else is hidden, and then we'll see if I can hide ourselves through this slope so that they actually just lose sight of us and they'll just start searching in the middle, and then we can maybe last till the end of the round. Alright, so everything on the map is hidden. The last known location of Zhangjiang's over here, so they probably will come over here. We're below the slope. They can't really see us. If I can keep moving while hidden, then they wouldn't even know where I end up. Because they're our last known locations before we drop on that hill. There's just not that many trees on this map. I might expose ourselves running this way, but I think we do have to get across. If we can get here without getting discovered, then I think we can fast forward to the end. Unless they're approaching. Haha! Okay. What a joke. I have to expose myself to make sure they come chase me. Can I do it in time? Sacrifice yourself for the greater good. You see how they're turning? Alright, don't get close to the slingers, because... Oh, they probably wouldn't fire on the generals, though. Alright, I think we got this. We're gonna cut till the end. We can get a draw, no problem. Alrighty, we got the draw. Not really exciting here, but... it's gonna give us some time. I am surprised they technically didn't walk into an ambush. I mean, it was ambush, but then... Okay, so I think the ambush failed, but then they're stuck in our zone control, so they have to fight us? Or else, why would they take a defeat? I mean, this has been a decent place to just farm ourselves some cash. That's not good. Well, they're fighting Zhao Wei as well. We'll just read that superstitious as religious. They pull this army down. Alright, we can break the siege, which is not a big deal. We didn't get the replenishment. Yeah, I don't understand the movement, but this makes more sense now. I think this is a wipe. So the retreat from the siege doesn't count. No, it did count. Okay, this is a wipe. We just didn't get the kills. Okay, so what I intend to do is actually recall this army. They can take the salt. I'm not going to drag them out here for any longer. I kind of want to keep her on the field, but, you know, we obviously can't really do much with them right in the picture. We bought enough time, I think. Honestly, it's not like Dongzhuo being marksman's that great of a unit. Her skill tree is obviously not good. She's 69. I'm just thinking she's gonna die. Either we keep her on the field to inherit the 2 units over for someone, but even then I don't think it's that necessary. So I'm thinking of firing her.
天灭奸伪。
Yes, we'll lose this, but we should have lost it a long time ago. This army has got enough time to get back into marching north. We could obviously go down here and grab this while they are stranded. Or we show up and help them wipe this army.
定国安民，释放怒火吧！乱军终于得以平息，这次饶你们一命。
Right, they also did really well. We are gonna move up now, take care of this, recover this, take this, take this. He is on his way to grab this, but you can see terrain's a little bit difficult. He might struggle with this for a little bit, and even if he doesn't, we don't have any deals with him, so we could go to war with him afterwards. But it's a shame we can't pick this up, but we are going to get a lot of money now that we don't have that army on the field, so we can build up a little bit. They need to hunt this army down. Even if I'm not keeping him, I would employ him first, just to get him off the field. We're stuck here, which means Wudu is now in danger. She's dead. We get 500 out of her before she dies. We could let him take it. And then we take it right back. Anyways, that's going to be our save point. We will finish off this faction next episode. We are going to have our main army swing up, take care of Lady Zhurong first, or Queen Zhurong. And then we'll turn our eyes back on Meng Huo, who is most likely going to summon another army. We're going to recall this group. They did fine. They moved north to take care of these now, reclaim these territories. We'll most likely lose this. They probably take it, and then they're going to go back and heal. We are going to go here, and then attack you here next turn. Deal with this the turn after. See if we can still grab this. If they take it... I mean, what can we do, right? Now they're in a coalition, it's going to be harder to get the peace deal. Because I was thinking maybe after we crush 2 of their armies and take 2 territory, if this is positive, we can maybe buy this back from her. Meng Huo, we're probably just going to have to fight and then defend here. She has more down here. I don't know where he is, so I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, overall, the situation doesn't look too bad. We just have to overcome this Nama incursion that we inherited when we absorbed Liu Zhang's faction. And I'm glad we absorbed it, even if it, will lead to some losses here and there as we can't hold on to the place. But overall, we'll get everything eventually, and we'll turn a profit on these locations. At least with new commanderies, we are getting a boost, because our buildings are now giving us 53. By the time it gets us, we'll get to this tier for sure. And anything over, if it's over 50, then we can get to the final tier without any issues. It'll just take some time. And we'll then use the extra points to do the liberate option and keep our campaign going, but first we gotta consolidate power here. So that will take a little while, but it will be nice to see how we deal with the Naman here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you all next time. Bye!